Hey everybody, it's been a while since I have done just a quick update video. I have lots of little things here and there from So Magical Expo that I never showed you. I have just a couple random boxes that I haven't opened yet. And then I also have a special unboxing from Waywack. They sent me a list, or they sent me a box of all of my favorite products from them. So I wanted to go over that with you guys. I just want to touch on like some templates that I have going, if you haven't seen that on my other socials. So yeah, let's get into it. Also, if you hear my robot vacuum, his name is Gary. He can be kind of loud and he is doing some work right now, so I apologize if you hear him. Also, the dogs are up and at them and playing, so again, just early apologies. I'm sure it'll come up. So anyways, the first thing I wanted to show you, a couple weeks ago, a month ago, I'm not even sure how long ago, I had to do a resupply on some cork, and I threw some of Fabric Funhouse's Mammoth Flannel into my cart. Super last minute, because I have a project. I want to make myself a pair of comfy PJs, and so I thought, what better than this Mammoth Flannel? I did check their website, and this specific colorway that I got is out, but they do have a few others that are left, and the best part is they're on sale. They're only $8.75 a yard right now. So I got 2 yards so that I would be sure to have enough to make my PJs, but check out this colorway. It's kind of a blue and orangey and creamsicle, and it's super nice and soft, and it doesn't feel like the pilly flannel. You know, a lot of times when you wear knits, and they rub together or you wash and dry them, they get like little balls of lint on them. This doesn't feel like it's going to do that. So I'm really excited to try it out and give this a go. And so let me know if you want me to make a video on what I use this flannel for, and I can do like a sew along for clothing for some PJs. So yeah, I've had that just sitting in my stash for a little bit. You might have seen it in my previous videos. It's just been draped over the back of my chair here, and I'm just really excited to get into that. And on that note, I do have some other knits. I got this really fun knit. It's like the crinkly, I don't even know what you'd call it, but it's like a crinkle knit. And I have an idea. I want to make like a calf length skirt, like a circle skirt out of it, and then I figured I could wear it with like a black sweater and then some high heel booties. But yeah, if you want me to do some clothing videos, let me know, and I'll be sure to film all of this, because I guess that might be something that y'all don't know, but before I was SewGnar, I was 2611 Art, and we started out, my husband and I started it as a clothing company. So I used to make all clothing. So in my wall of fabrics over here, I have a ton of knits. So let me know if you want to see any of that, and I'll be sure to add those to my video cues. Okay, so at So Magical Expo, I got to meet lots and lots of amazing people. It's really great to put faces to names. And one of the people, or a couple that I got to meet, was Chris and Jade from Heartwood and Hide. And Jade gave me this label placement template. And I've been meaning to show it to you, but again, I haven't done one of these like mail openings in forever. But I'll have to use this in my next video. And I think I can use this even to lay out where I put my brand. But so my tags are 1 inch tall by 2 inch wide, and same thing with my brand. So that's the one that I got. But she has several sizes, like all different size label options in these template guides. So I will leave this tagged in the caption box below, so be sure to check out Heartwood and Hide. And then if you've been reading any of my Instagram posts, or if you've seen any of my recent videos, my last live, I've been sewing with thicker threads. Crazy. So I'm finally moving, I'm moving up a little bit, and I'm using thicker threads instead of my Gutermann Mara 120, which I still love, and I still have a slew of it, so I will be using it. But I've been trying out Tex 45 and Tex 70. And the reason is because I got to meet Kasaya of Saya Swag at So Magical Expo, and she gifted me some of her thread. So this black thread that I got here is Tex 45. And then I got this really fun turquoise turquoise color, and this one is Tex 70. So I've been really enjoying playing around with these. The top stitching with the thicker threads is just so pretty. I also got another cone. I guess they're these called cones. I got another thing of, I think it's Tex 45 or Tex 70. Hold on, let me check. You think I'd be more prepared for these videos, but nah. Okay, so Tex 70. So the same thickness as this turquoise. I got a beige cone from Waywack, and I've been using that in almost everything. And the beige on top of black cork is just so, so, so pretty. If you haven't seen my Teddy backpack, if I remember, I'll post a picture here. But just the contrasting stitch lines are my heart. But yes, so Tex 45, Tex 70, Saya Swag, highly recommend. Really great quality. Okay, so the next thing is during one of Alex's sales at Zipper Valley, I re-upped on a couple zipper tapes here. And so I wanted to show them to you. I did check before the video, and unfortunately this really cool tape that I'm about to show you is sold out. But if you sign up for email, sign up for Alex's newsletter and follow them online, I'm sure she will let you know when it restocks. But this zipper tape is called Floret, and it's so cute. Check it out. So it's got floral on the zipper tape design. It's so, so pretty. Of course, I got antique bronze, or what does she call it? Bronze nylon coil. I've noticed throughout the years, I'm slowly just moving towards all bronze and brass hardware. So that is, whenever I re-up on all my hardware and stuff, that's what I always get. And then my other favorite one, this one is her striped zipper. And this colorway is called Tiramisu. So it's like a white and a beige. And what's interesting about this is the zipper teeth don't seem to be like your standard bronze coil. Depending on the way that you look at it, it almost gives off like a copper vibe. And then if you look at it from the side view down, it gives off like a stainless vibe. So it's definitely an interesting tooth, excuse me, an interesting nylon tooth coloration. But when you have it next to all brass hardware, it totally blends in. It looks really great. This tape is really thick compared to any other nylon tape I've ever sewn with. This, I think because it's woven, it's almost like a ribbon that's made out of like a fabric ribbon. That's what this tape feels like. So that is definitely something to consider. I did snip a little bit off and I used it in something recently just to try it out. And that was a big difference that I noticed that I wasn't expecting. But it's not any harder to work with. It's just a different feel than what we're all used to. And then let's see, I got 2 new colors of zipper tape, like I needed to add to that stash. But I got this blue color. It's called Misty Mountain. And this is cool. Normally it's more of a greener color, but this one's more of like a light blue. I think Misty Mountain is like a perfect name for it because it reminds me of the water that you would see in a river running in a cold, cold place while camping and you're freezing. Misty Mountain. So this is a really cool color. And then I also got this mauve color, which is way more purple than what I normally get because Dusty Rose has my heart. Dusty Rose is my favorite, one of my favorite zipper colors right now. And so you can see it's kind of like literally a dusky pink color. And then compared, so you can see the two side by side, the differences. So the mauve is a lot more purple, whereas the Dusty Rose is a lot more pink. And then Alex threw in some zipper pulls, so let's check out what she sent. I haven't looked at these yet. Her pulls are really, truly the best. They're so thick, you can just tell they're really, really quality pulls. So she sent some of the round ones here. Those are always, I love these. This is some of my new favorite design. Then I got some donuts. Oh, some oversized donuts. You can see the size difference. It's regular donuts, oversized donuts. These are fun to do like on my Paradigm. If I'm using number 5 zipper tape on both the back pocket and then the top, I like to do the oversized pull on the top and then the regular pull on the back. And even though they're different size pulls, they fit the same tape, which is nice. Some of the standard bar pulls, these really cool limited, it says limited edition around the circle. Cool. Okay, so those are all the zipper pulls that she sent. So thank you, Alex, for including those. And then keep an eye out for some projects with these fun new stripe zippers and these floral zippers. I really need a good way to store my zipper by the yard. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I've been doing it like this for the last while because I didn't really even start using zipper by the yard until I'd say within the last year, maybe late 2021, early 2022. And I used to hang them all back here on my pegs, but then they would always fall off. And so now I need to figure out a good way to store all my zipper tape. Also, so this is my other favorite zipper tape color. I think I got this from Lauren at Mormino. I'm pretty sure, either her or Alex. But this is my actual favorite zipper tape color, and I've been hoarding it because I can't find it anymore. It's kind of like a sagey green. So if you see any, send me the link, please. Okay, my leaning tower of zipper tapes. Let me put these away. Something just fell behind my bin. Okay, so now I have these guys. These coveted rulers from Lauren. And I've been waiting to open them so I could show you. So we're gonna look at them together. I have seen the big one. I think it's 8 by 24. I saw it in person at So Magical Expo, and then the pragmatic side of my brain said, Nicole, you don't need that, because I really don't. I'm the type of person where I don't buy stuff just to have it. I definitely, I'm hard to shop for. My husband just told me that again this Christmas because I'm not a person who just likes stuff. I don't like clutter. I find that when I have just stuff around my house, that's honestly just more dust that I have to remove from things. And so I find that I'm really not opposed to it because I think it looks pretty. So I struggle with being artsy and creative. But also I don't like to just have excess stuff. But after I got home, I was seeing all the posts about these rulers, and I was, back in the studio, and I was like, that would actually be a really nice size ruler to have. So I hit up Lauren, and she's the best, and she sent me. So I got one for myself, and then I also got another one to give away. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure. I think it's going to be a Patreon only exclusive on the giveaway, but I'm so excited to give one of these away. And if you haven't seen it yet, so you can see it's all rainbow, and then the acrylic has glitter in it, and it's 8 inches wide by 24 inches tall. So this is going to be really good for cutting out bag panels like the Taste Steel, which is a large size bag. This is going to be perfect for that. And then I also snagged, taped them together, some of her medium size rulers. So these are really good when you're cutting out like overlays or handles or anything that's on the smaller side. And then especially if you use cotton or vinyl and you have to fold things in 4 to encase all the raw edges, this is perfect for that as well. So this ruler is 6 inches wide by 8 inches tall. Yes, so keep an eye out or an ear out, I suppose, on these because I will be doing a giveaway. Okay. Now we will do the unboxing. So this is a box from Waywack. Somebody at Waywack contacted me and asked if I would be interested in checking out their hardware, which I have. On my own, I have purchased the hardware and I have used it. And so I already have some opinions on it, but she asked me if I would be willing to try it out again or some other products. So sent her a list and she sent me the box. That being said, it's already been a minute and I haven't opened it yet, so I don't remember what's in here. But I do know that I went through WayWack and I got all the stuff that I use. So I stand behind these products. These are products that I use in my own creations. And these are products that you will hear me talk about and mention on my channel and online. So let's get into it. One thing I did mention to them when I spoke to them was my issue with their hardware is the way that it's packaged. So if you use WayWack, then you know that they're a great place for like regular zippers, YKK zippers, thread, needles, all the notions that you could possibly think of. I've been purchasing on WayWack for many, many years. So when they launched their hardware, I was really excited to try it. Here comes Gary. Hold on, let me redirect it. Okay, sorry. But so when they launched their hardware, I was really excited to try it because I'm always looking for good places to find quality hardware, especially in large quantities, and places that ship quick, that are based out of the US whenever possible. So it seemed to fit the bill. But then when I received the hardware, I mean, my honest opinion is I was just appalled by how much plastic they use. And it's because the way that they packaged it is by the threes. So when I ordered zipper pulls, they only came in packs of threes, but when I ordered 15, I got 5 packs of threes. So each pack had its own plastic bag, and then they packaged it within another plastic bag. So I emailed them and I spoke with somebody there. Ooh, they sent me a bunch of thread. I spoke with somebody there just about cutting down on their plastic use, especially because they just launched the hardware, and I thought now is the time to, you know, make amends to your process before you get in too deep. But I don't know. So yeah, we discussed it. I haven't been ordering hardware from them because of that. And then they reached out, somebody else reached out and asked if I'd be willing to try them again. So here we are. So let's see how they packaged it. So this is how like all the random notions came. So it's all in one bag, which I understand you have to package things to keep it safe and to keep it from getting wet during transit. So I understand it's a necessary evil, but I also offered to start like a plastic back campaign to where people could save all their baggies and send them back and then they could reuse them, but that was not really met with any enthusiasm. Anyway, so that's all the notions. And then here's all the thread. So I knew from buying the beige thread a while ago for my industrial that I'm now using on my Juki that I liked that Tech 70. And so I got several different colors of that thread. But they do have this special thread now. It's called Optipop. So it's OPTIPOP. It's a poly bonded thread. And I got this burgundy color, which is really pretty. It's kind of like a Bordeaux, like a deep wine color. And so this is a Tex 45. So it's going to be the thinner of the two. So Tex 70 is thicker. Tex 45, this works perfectly in your Juki, or probably, I can't speak to all domestics, but I would imagine that you could get away with this in most domestics with just a thicker needle. So I got this really pretty color in the Optipop burgundy. And then let's see, I got another one. Oh, I got their rainbow. So this is also WayWack's brand of thread of the Optipop in this variegated rainbow color. And so this one is Tech 75. So this is going to be a thicker thread. But I think this would look really cool on black cork. So we'll have to try that. And so yeah, you can see at the top how it has the WayWack stickers. So that's their brand of thread that they're trying to push, that they asked me specifically to try out. So I will let you know. We'll use some and then I'll let you know. And then this is the brand that I purchased in the beige color that I know that I really like. So I went ahead and I got the majority of colors in this. So let's see, this blue color, I'm not sure. They don't have the colors listed. It's just the numbers. So I don't know what the number is. 40351. Okay, so this is color 0351. I got this to go with the aqua cork. And so that's how it looks there. I think that'll match nicely. And then I got this purple color. This one is number 2175. And I got this to go with the eggplant cork. So let's, where? Oh, I'm almost out of eggplant. This is all that I have left. Oh, but that's like a perfect match. So color 2175 for eggplant cork. And then I got this like chocolate brown color. This is color 3545. And so I got this to go with the dark brown that I use. Oh, that's a minute. Here we go. So here's those two. Oh yeah, another perfect match. So this one is the 3545 for brown cork. And then the last color that I got is an olive green because I always use olive. So let's check that one out. So there we go. Another perfect match. You know, it's always so hard to tell colors on the screen, so I'm kind of surprised that these match so well. Well, let's see. So the olive green, it's coming undone here. Let's wrap her back up. The olive green is color 3138. I think now I'm just going to have to figure out a color to use on the Slate Waves. Some sort of gray color. I did have somebody ask me what color I bought for the beige. And so this is the one that I'm using for the beige, and it is color 2233, and this is a perfect match for all of the natural color corks. So 2233 for that one. Okay, so let's get into the notions that they sent. I'm incredibly thankful that Waywack reached out to me and offered this. Like I said, I've been a user, a purchaser of their products for a really long time. So I do appreciate the collaboration. So, okay, forgot about all this stuff. So they launched, along with their hardware, they launched zipper tape recently. And so as you know from earlier in the video, I love Zipper Valley. I love Mormino. I've used my Handmade Space zipper tape before. I get zipper tape from all over the place. I'm not really a loyalist when it comes to that. And so when Waywack came out with their zipper tape, I wanted to give it a shot. It is exponentially cheaper than other places as far as cost goes. But I will say that the zipper tape, the teeth themselves, perfect. They're fine. They work really phenomenally with their zipper pulls. Oh, sorry, text message. They work really phenomenally with their zipper pulls, and I don't have any issues with that. My only thing is that their actual zipper tape is just a different quality. I'm not sure what makes it different exactly, but I can actually show you some compared to Zipper Valley to Waywack, and you'll see what I mean. So they have a lot of different colors, and this is how it comes packaged. So some of them come packaged like this, and then some come in these nicer plastic bags, again with the plastic. But I really do like this green color. It's a fun, bright pop of green. But so you can kind of see how it's wavy, which you can iron that out, that's no problem. But that right off the gate, you could see it's a little bit thinner than, say, here's Zipper Valley tape, and right off the roll, you're not seeing those wavy, the wavy edges like that. So now it looks like, if you look closely at the Zipper Valley tape, which I'm not sure how much you can pick up on screen, but this weave on the tape here, it just is thicker and it just feels more substantial compared to the Waywack tape, which is significantly thinner, but still fine. It still works fine. The coloring is really fine. The color fastness is really nice. It just has a different feel, the actual tape. Now, that being said, I haven't noticed a big difference when I'm using it, when I'm sewing it into things, that's not an issue. It just feels different. The Wayback tape is also a little bit shinier, so I think it probably has more synthetic blend in the tape than the Zipper Valley. In the Zipper Valley and more Mino tapes, they're all the same quality, but that's the one thing that I noticed about Wayback tape just right off the gate when I started using it a couple months ago. But so that green color is called medium green, and this is, like I said, one of my favorite colors that they have, and I love it to add a nice pop on my bags. And then I also got a dark brown called Brown. And let's see here. Okay, so this is how, excuse me, their hardware is packaged. So it comes in its each individual plastic bag, which is cool. At least they're not packaged solo. And then, so this is key fob hardware. So I got antique brass, of course. I like that the key rings are on, that they're already attached to the hardware. That's nice. So I hadn't seen this before. I like this coloring of antique brass. There are lots of different colors out there of antique brass. There's like anti-bronze, anti-brass. Can show you an example. So like even on the Zipper Valley pull, you can see it's actually kind of dark here toward, it gets darker here toward like the joints of the hardware. And then on the flat surfaces, it's really polished and it's really got that brass color. Whereas this, so you can just see, whoops, just see the difference in coloration. And so because I have been going to all anti-brass for the last couple years, I have noticed this discoloration depending on where I purchase from. So that's something to pay attention to as well. But that's not Zipper Valley or Wayback. That's just everywhere in every place. I'll order antique brass from the same company and I'll get two separate, completely different looking brass options. So here we go. There's another example. So I ordered some zipper end caps, which I really do love these. They have now upped their quantity to 10 per bag. This was another thing that I ordered 3 and I got a million bags. But these are really good quality and they are really, really cost effective. So, but you can see the same coloration here. It's like that lighter brassy bronze compared to this dark, almost coppery. Whoa. Okay, so I got a bunch of the zipper end caps because I really do love these and I use them on everything now. Oh, these are fun. So I got some tassel caps. I've never made a tassel. I mean, I made a tassel, but I've never used this kind of hardware to make a tassel. So I think that'll be nice. That'll add like a nice fun detail to maybe a zipper or to the front of a bag. And it looks like you just create the tassel and shove it up in there and then put a screw with glue, I'm sure. So those are fun. We'll have to do a little project with those. And then the last hardware that I got from them are these triangle rings, which you can get these in a lot of different places, but I wanted to check out their quality because again, their cost is just a little bit lower, but they feel pretty standard. They're a little bit thinner than I think some triangle rings that I've gotten in the past. Let me see. Yeah, I happen to have some right here from somewhere else. I can't remember where I got these from, but oh yeah, so you can see, I don't know if you could tell, but this one on the right is the pack that I got from somebody else, and this is the pack from Wayback, and just even the thickness. So these are a lot thicker than the Wayback hardware. So I don't think that Wayback hardware is cheap per se, it's just cheaper than other hardware. And that's reflected in the price. So it can be really good, especially for beginner bag makers. If you're a bag maker on a budget and you can't spend $1 per clasp, you know, this might be a good option to check out. Okay, let's see. So the last thing, or last couple of things, I got a 5-pack of these Fiskars blades. Now I'll tell you what, these things are expensive. I can really only find them locally at Walmart and they're about $20 for this 5-pack. And I got this from Wayback, I think it was like 14 bucks. So this is a definite steal. If you use a rotary blade and use it for everything, then you know how often you go through them and you need these multi-packs. Definitely check out WayWack for those. And then I ordered some size 18 needles. Now their needles, bar none, are the most affordable that I have found anywhere. I do like to purchase my needles from my local quilt shop here in town, but sometimes when I'm putting together a big order from WayWack, I'll just toss extra needles in because they're literally like $3 for a pack, whereas for this size at my local quilt shop, you're looking at like $8 to $10 a pack. And I do like to spend my money locally, but sometimes I do have to make cuts where it makes sense. And needles from WayWack, definitely the way to go. I got all my industrial needles. I've gotten SewGnar needles from them, and then all my needles for my Juki, ranging from size 12 and now up to 18. And I got 18s because I want to try these out on my Juki with this Tech 70 thread. So I will have to do some playing around with all of these goodies. Okay, lastly, before I go, real quick, if you haven't yet seen them, I got these really fun Don't Be a Prick stickers printed. I drew up this design and they are glittery, holographic. So these are available on my site if you want to check those out. And then I also have templates for almost every single pattern that I make. So if you find that you make a lot of one of my patterns and you need an acrylic template set, be sure to pop over to my website and check that out. And the really, really popular ones, the tall wallet, the key fob, and then these zipper templates are all restocking next week. So go sign up for a restock notification and you'll know when they're available for purchase. But I will quickly just show you. I designed this zipper template with my acrylic cutter people, which is Off the Wall Quilts. They're the one who make my templates for me. But so I made, it's an interchangeable template set. So you have a 9-inch opening, 8-inch, and 7-inch. And then you just disconnect it right here with your different sizes. And then you can cut out and have a cool zipper overlay. They have the angled corners like I always do and everything. And then I even put a little tiny, just upside down, but I put a little tiny rivet template here. So for a 1-inch strap or 1.5-inch strap for a double template set there. All my templates have hang holes in them now too. So yeah, and then they all come packaged and ready to go. Okay guys, I'm gonna run. This video has gone on longer than expected, but I hope that you enjoyed all of this stuff. Let me know in the comments below what you've tried and liked and what maybe you don't like. And Happy New Year. If I don't see you before the New Year, Happy New Year, and I will see you in January.